Welcome back to episode.
Well, we're a little confused if it's episode 9 or 10, so we're going to call it episode 9.5.
It's episode 10. We called last episode 8, but it was 9. This week, Blake picked.
I have a double live album. It's called, get the light so it doesn't reflect. The name of the band is Talking Heads, double live album. Talking Heads, amazing band from the mid to late 70s and into the 80s. David Byrne, who is the leader of the band, frontman, is touring right now, playing in Chicago, doing a solo show. Anyways, great album. Live album, which I think I'm going to do a series of different live albums coming up over the next few weeks. But this double album, as you can see here, try to get without reflecting. You can see the band in 1977, they're doing literally a house show. Oh my goodness, we have a friend down here.
It's a magic show.
Vesper, we have a magic. It's like abracadabra, there's a cat.
She's gone.
And now she's gone. Anyways, band started in New York, 1977. Some kind of art school kids got together and started a band, Talking Heads.
That's right.
We're going to flip this over because this is 1977 to 79, which it says down here at the bottom. Flip it over. It's music from 1980 and 1981. Most of these recordings pretty much are almost all soundboard recordings. Raw, but it's there's not as much audience noise on these as you might get if it was recorded slightly differently or they plugged the audience noise in. These are just basically soundboard recordings. Mm-hmm. Great double album. Of course, Stop Making Sense was the big movie that they did for 2 years after this was released in 1982. But this is a great live album of the Talking Heads.
Yep. And it's a double, so we have the other. What years are the other?
Well, it's a double album. So you've got 2 sleeves inside, just filled with all kinds of fun and interesting photographs of the band and their road crew. It's just, there's a lot of music, a lot going on here.
Sounded great.
A lot of fun. The first album is just 77 through 79, so it just is a variety of the songs from the first 2 albums.
Right. Does it say on here what's on the first side?
Yeah, it does. Right down here in the bottom is the song lineup.
So the first side has New Feeling, A Clean Break, Don't Worry About the Government, Hold Up, Psycho Killer, Artists Only. Is that a song?
Yeah, there's a song.
Okay. Stay Hungry, Air, Building on Fire, and Memories. Wow, that's so cool seeing a young David Byrne.
Yes, very young. Here they've got, the band has expanded a little bit.
Okay, so who are Talking Heads?
Who are Talking Heads? Yeah. David Byrne, Tina Weymouth, Jerry Harrison, and...
But where are they from?
Where are they from? Yeah. New York.
How'd you discover them?
They were just part of the New York punk rock, but not really. They're not really punk rock, but they came out of the punk rock scene with Blondie and the Ramones and the Saints and the Stranglers. And I mean, they made their fame at CBGB's in the early days. Mm-hmm. So you just kind of knew about these bands.
And where did you pick up this album?
Oh my God, good question. I'm sure I bought this when it came out in '82. So either I bought it shortly before graduating from college, or maybe bought it in California down in the Bay Area after I got out of college and they let me loose into the world.
You were loose in the world very young, like 14. So after college, you were already seasoned.
Yeah.
So how many times have you seen them in concert?
Oh wow. I've seen Talking Heads in concert. I'm gonna say 5 or 6
Oh
times.
goodness. When was the last time you saw them?
Well, the last time I saw Talking Heads was when I moved to Oklahoma City. Actually, I hadn't even moved here yet. It was like the third time I was visiting Oklahoma City, and they were playing out at the Zoo Amphitheater.
Oh, that's cool.
So it would have been early '83, probably.
Yeah. That was the
Um,
last time you saw them?
yeah,
Wow. So we need to go see them soon. Or at
they're
least
they're not a
David.
band anymore, and they haven't been for a long
Oh, we need to
time.
see David and one
They
of them.
they the Talking Heads disbanded in the mid '80s, and everybody went off and did their solo things.
Right.
There was Tom Tom Club, and Jerry Harrison did some solo work, and David Byrne has been a constant in and out of the music scene. He did a
Yeah.
really cool movie thing about 4 or 5 years ago.
And he just released a whole new album.
Yeah, and like I say, they just interviewed him on NPR about 3 days ago, and that was really a great interview.
Great
So,
interview.
and
To transition out of that, I picked Selena's Dreaming of You. And David Byrne actually sings on a song with Selena on this album called God's Child. He wrote the song. It's apparently about a transvestite. Um, that's very interesting because you read the lyrics and you don't realize that's what the song is about. But we just finished watching the new Selena Netflix documentary where we're crying. So
yeah,
our eyes are bloodshot from that.
well worth taking 2 hours out of your life to
Yeah.
learn about the history of Selena Quintanilla.
Yeah, you said it right.
Oh my God.
That's
Fascinating story. An amazing, beautiful young woman who was taken from us way too early in her life. And her impact it still is happening today, but it would probably be more important today in our country with all the bullshit that's going on out there in the world. Anyways, Selena's amazing. This is a really cool and very interesting album. There's a lot of history to it. You can share some of that with us.
He's crying, my baby. Vesper's over here not crying, but still. So this is Selena, Tejano singer from the 80s and the mid 90s. She passed away in 95. This album was released posthumously. There are, how many songs are on here? 3, 6, 9, 13 songs on this album. Sorry, I had to do the math. And this is actually the remastered version that they just came out with. I really like it, but I wanted it to have this cover instead. If you have the digital version, it has this cover. And it's a double disc or double, what do you call it?
Oh, it's a gatefold.
It's a gatefold album. Great album. I wish she could have completed it, but she was taken from us before she could complete it. She recorded a couple of the songs at her studio where the museum is now.
And where is that museum?
And the museum is in Corpus Christi. We actually just got to visit it a month ago. He got to visit it for the first time ever, and he's just really happy that he got to see it before we saw this documentary.
Yeah, it just gave a little more perspective for the documentary.
Yeah, seeing all the rooms and the building itself and the outfit. I kept pointing out, I'm like, that outfit's in the museum, that outfit's in the museum. But Selena...
So what is the significance of this album for Selena?
Oh yeah, so as we learned, this was like a very successful album. It was a crossover to the American market, which she was terrified of, and her whole music career was building up to that point.
And what did she do in her music career up to that point? What was her genre?
Her genre had always been Tejano, or what was the other one that Tejano, and then it merged into cumbias. And then she did a little bit of R&B, because she liked a lot of artists like Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, Paula Abdul, and then we had the classics like Gloria Estefan. But this album was a little different from her previous albums because the songs were all the songs that she recorded were in English. There's a little bit of Spanish in it, but it's not mostly Spanish the way her other albums were. And this album came out in 1995, which was 1 year before I was born, so I didn't even get to see her live. Blake didn't even know who she was until we became a couple. And it was actually really, really cute when I found out that this male singer on this album, that I've listened to this album my whole life, is David Byrne, who is one of Blake's favorites. So it was like our worlds colliding before we had even like collided ourselves. My favorite song of this album, I think I want to say God's Child, because it has more significance to it than just the lyrics. But, you know, Dreaming of You is always the song that you...
That's the hit, right?
That's the song that you hear the piano notes and you just sob. You just start sobbing. Anyway, this is a great album. Again, wish she could have finished it. There's a song that was meant for her. I forget what the name of it is, but Christina Aguilera actually ended up getting it since Selena couldn't record it. And you can listen to that song and you can just imagine Selena having sung it. But that's my favorite. I didn't ask you what your favorite was because I want to call it like a greatest hits, but it's not.
Well, it is.
It came out
it is
before.
well, it's basically songs from their first 4 albums. So, I mean, Psycho Killer, is an absolute Talking Heads must. But on their later stuff, oh man. Well, Take Me to the River, which was an R&B cover, was probably their most famous hit. It really crossed over into the radio world.
Yeah.
Life During Wartime, which is kind of important today.
What's the one song where he goes, home? And that's it. That's all I know. It's where I wanna be.
Wake me up. Anyways, okay.
Well, that's it. Those are our picks for the week. I actually picked this one because he picked that one first, and I was like, look, we can connect these. These are our picks.
There we go. All right.
Get them while they're hot.
Get them while we're hot. We'll do some more. I'll do some more live music on vinyl for everybody over the next few weeks. So.
All right, and I'm almost out, so I might have to steal some from Blake, or you guys may have to work with my album collection, my CD collection.
Yeah, well, I don't know. This is on the record with me, you know.
Yeah, it is. So I think I'll just scurry out of this and let Blake do the rest of it.
Nice knowing you.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
All right.
Adios.
Bye.
Have a great week.